Welcome to Our French Chateau. If you're new here, we're an American family living in France who have too many pets, a love of old homes, and occasionally day drink. Work on the petite salon continues. Here I am climbing the scaffolding just to discover I've forgotten something. Back down. I must do this at least 10 times a day. I'm now about halfway done with the ceiling restoration and almost finished painting all of the woodwork. I'm saving the best for last, the wallpaper. Stay tuned for that. Is that a vestibule?
I don't know what you'd call that. I thought a vestibule was a piece of furniture.
No. Hell, I can't talk. How's your summer going? Tired.
Busy.
Yeah, we're tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I dragged you out of bed to film this. Lincoln needs a full, 6 hours to wake up?
Takes me a while.
It takes him a while. Anyway, we're having a busy summer. We're completing one project, or I am. We are. Me.
Well, you're doing the painting because I'm not allowed. Right?
It's not that you're not allowed. I don't think you conveniently say you don't like it and you get paint all over yourself on purpose, I think.
That's not on purpose.
I think it is. So we're finishing up the salon, but we have to look ahead to other projects. And in hindsight, I think we should have done this project at the very beginning, and that project is our master bedroom. Mm-hmm. This is how our bedroom looked during our first viewing, and sadly, it doesn't look much different today. So our master bedroom consists of 4 rooms, and we're just going to be doing our bedroom. We already did the office.
Right.
So I'm really excited to start that because it's an absolutely horrible room that you just don't want to be in. It's a beautiful room. It's got 2 giant windows and it's spacious and it's bright. But, in hindsight, I think we should have tackled that room when we first moved in. So we had a nice space to decompress and get away from it all. Just shut the door and lock it and go away. And we have picked paint colors.
Yes.
Which is really exciting. Fluffy's over there about to knock something over. I can sense it. Fluffy, come on. Fluffy's going to help us.
Yes.
There you have it.
Yay.
For this project, we will be using Earthborn Paint, a UK company that creates eco-friendly, breathable paints, and we're super excited to get this project started. The hydrangeas this year have been stunning. I'm not sure if it's because I fertilized them this past spring or pruned them later than I normally do. They're providing us with plenty of beauty inside of the chateau. Many of you know we have 6 indoor cats and have been able to catch, sterilize, and release feral cats living on our property thanks to your generous donations via our GoFundMe page. 6 cats have suddenly turned into 7. Just to be clear, I was not in the market for another, but we currently have family visiting who happen to be crazy about animals as much as we are, and I encourage the kids to go take a walk and explore. They found this little guy wandering in the road and following them home. This little kitten is a boy and will be headed to the vet to get checked out later this week. We still don't have a name, but have a long list. What do you think we should name him? Let us know in the comments below. If this falls on us?
I don't think it's going to. It was professionally stuck.
No, but there'll be photographic evidence of our demise.
Okay.
So.
All right. That's a good thing.
I think so. So this is our exciting Friday night again. We really know how to live it up.
Yeah.
Sitting on a stack of hay and
Yeah.
it is a nice night though. This is actually a
It's
really
beautiful.
nice spot.
Yeah.
You can't see over there, but
It's nice.
so we thought we would take a few minutes and answer some questions. From start to finish, once we started looking and moved in, was about 2 years.
From when we started looking till when we had a deal on a place, it was less than a year.
Yeah, but things got really complicated and murky and awful, and
Right.
we had a really bad experience buying this chateau.
Well, the seller was just he was quite old.
He was extremely prickly and difficult to deal with. It took us about 1 full year to negotiate the sale of the property with several lawyers getting involved.
Right.
And
After when we had negotiated everything, but then he wanted to change things a little
yeah,
bit. So.
he would always move the goalposts
Yeah.
like way too far, and then someone had to rein him in and go, what the heck is going on? So it was really, it was the most stressful, one of the most stressful experiences of our lives,
Yeah.
really.
But that's not saying that's what would happen to you.
No, if you buy a chateau, it's going to be easy and everyone's lovely. And so I started looking online back in the United States. We would plan a trip and then have a list of chateaus to look at, contact the agents, so we had appointments. Finding them wasn't difficult. Finding chateaus. We originally started looking in the Loire Valley.
Right.
I think we had our hearts set on that area. So we ended up in Brittany. We expanded our search because we sort of exhausted the chateaus in the Loire that were in our budget and what we were looking for property-wise. So we ended up here in Brittany.
You don't.
In France, you don't have an agent representing you. The agent represents both sides, really. Yeah. Fortunately for this property, the agent was absolutely amazing. And,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We couldn't have done it without her.
The inspections were done
Prior.
before, because I guess that's the French law, that there are certain things have to be done before they even put a place on the market. So you have all of that information.
So it's your job to review that and see if there are any red flags and things that, you need to be worried about,
Might be
like
a problem.
Like, oh, by the way, it needs a new roof, which, you don't want to buy a chateau that needs a new roof because that can cost over $100,000 easy.
Oh, well over. Well, there was a little discussion. I think I was happy with this place before you were.
Yeah, you really wanted this. I wasn't on board. I still wanted to look. And I think it was the look of the chateau that I wasn't.
It wasn't grand enough.
Yeah, which is really stupid because,
It's
huge. For us.
more than what we need.
Yeah, so it's if we wanted to run a big business with holiday lets and everything like that, this wouldn't have worked, but it worked as a family home. It's a perfect
Yeah.
size for a family home. We did meet a good amount of our neighbors the first year
Right.
we were here.
Right.
We went to the New Year's, the fete.
The mayor has a thing where they sort of say what's going on
In the
and
community.
what's going to happen.
They announced all the deaths and the births, and they announced that there were some Americans that had moved in, and I think everybody was sort of like,
They were laughing.
what the heck are you doing here? But people were very lovely. It was right before COVID hit, and it was really nice to get to meet people, but we don't know who any of those people are. Our neighbors aren't that close, but people are genuinely very nice and welcoming here. We've had no issues, and if they have, we haven't. Maybe they say it behind our backs, or we don't understand them fully. But
Yeah.
people have been really nice.
They're not. They vary. They get shorter and longer and shorter and longer.
They're not. Each vlog runs between. I think we've had
10 and 20 minutes.
because I don't think anybody wants to watch more of us.
Yeah, that's enough.
You know, you get your. I didn't have any French in school. I had Spanish.
I knew some French just from grade school, middle school, whatever. And our children had learned some French in the US. We had a start. We're able to deal pretty well with the bureaucracy because most things are online or in writing, and you can always translate things. So it's harder if you have to deal with someone on the phone. It's very difficult. Even if you think you're speaking French, they think you're speaking some other language.
Yeah. Yeah, we realized we knew what we were getting into when we bought this place. We're not naive. We knew it was going to be a 24/7 commitment, and that's what we wanted, quite frankly. I mean, I think if we were just situated in a little house that was finished, we'd be really bored.
And as far as the renovations, we expected or planned to do as much as possible by ourselves and only hire people for things that we couldn't handle. I think we'd probably do the same thing. We do a decent job getting things done, and we could hire people for doing like clearing the property and things like that.
That's my number one thing.
People that have expensive equipment, that there's no way we could do that, you know?
Yeah. But even then, we're just we have to trust people, because we've had a couple not bad experiences, but people who just don't do what they say they're going to do, or they don't show up, or they don't give you the devis, which is the estimate in France, the devis. So we'd probably continue to do it ourselves. We just have much nicer equipment and tools and all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Well, we're really on the fence about that. I mean, part of me thinks it would be great, but the other part of me doesn't really want anybody around. I know that sounds like I'm a curmudgeon, but there's a reason we moved
to the middle
of nowhere. We're just maybe if we found like a nice couple and the cottage was finished, probably volunteers. We'd have to vet them, though. There'd be like a big process, like questionnaire that would probably scare them off. The wine's good. The wine is...
It's delicious. That's a Beastie Boys song. Remember?
Oh, is it?
And the wine was delicious. Remember?
No, I'll have to go back and listen to that. I don't remember that line. What album is that off of?
It's a voiceover. It's
Anybody could fit in here as long as you make an effort and try to speak some French. Like if you're in a store in Paris, you can always hear the Americans because the decibel of the language is like, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, over here. And the French people are like, Oh, what do you think about this? There's such a difference. I mean, I can be a very loud American, but I tone it way down when I'm shopping or out and about. At home, I'm the loud American.
Yeah.
But anybody can be accepted here. I mean, I know we've gotten some comments in the past how the French are so rude and I wasn't welcomed and we were run out of town by the neighbors. It's like, well,
you just have to get the way things work. I mean,
yeah.
French people, it's really about being polite and not getting in someone's way and not, for instance, being loud. You know, it's like they don't need to really hear you, so they consider that sort of offensive. You know,
Yeah, you just have to be a normal human being.
Be conscious of your surroundings.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to get comments.
Definitely.
And we read them all. Some of them are hilarious. And
Yes.
Lincoln's up every night and he takes notes.
Yes.
And
I have a big chart.
that would be really sad, wouldn't it? Lincoln, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing my chart.
My spreadsheet.
My spreadsheet.
My comment spreadsheet.
We're going to remodel the cottages, but we won't be renting them out. We originally thought that. You trying to hit me?
Yeah,
These bugs.
We have some gnats.
Yeah, we need to get out of here soon.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
We had originally thought we would fix them up and then rent them out to people.
Right.
But again, we're
on the fence. We're probably not going to do that.
No, I don't think we're going to do it. So
we still need to fix them up.
We're
more for guests,
yeah.
probably.
Well, guests like people we know,
friends and family.
So don't just show up and expect a room, please. It's not happening.
There's no sign that says vacancy.
No.
Down at the end of the driveway.
No. Here we'll show the view. So this is our LA over to the left, and then this is one of our fields. It would be really nice to put a couple of benches out here or a hammock and just come and sit. One to 2 weeks. What kind of like a 2 week? No, I don't want. That's too. Maybe 1 to 2 hours. Once I have my kitchen done, I would love to host some kind of cooking seminars or where you go to the garden and you come and we prepare and then you leave. But I'd love to meet people and or it's more of a comfort food is Sunday. We call it the Sunday gravy, which is meatballs and red sauce. That's what my dad used to make every Sunday. So that's the Italian side. Sadly, there is no takeout, so at the moment I'm all about quick and easy food. I'm embarrassed to say that occasionally we don't even eat dinner. But what I'm about to show you is a typical night's meal, anything grilled and super fast. The garlic herb focaccia is easy and I'll do it if I'm feeling slightly energetic. The kids love it. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.